Hello, Scorpio. We are looking into your current energy. I hope you have been well. We are going to dive right into this. There's been some slower moving energy, but some intensity though as well with a lot of the solar flare activity, if you've been following it. Let's go into your energy here for Scorpio. Close encounter. Close encounters, I should say plural. Okay. You have here, for some of you, you may be feeling like you want to venture out and meet new people, or even maybe a new relationship. You may have been in a time where your heart may have been very concealed. You may have been very protective over your heart, or over even your own sense of safety or security with other people or relationships. So there's the butterfly here is moving out of the cage, and there's another butterfly there. So it could signify being open to the possibility of a new relationship, but it could also even mean on the broader side of things, being open to being closer with people, having more intimate and closer relationships with others. So it could be even moving more into trust a little bit more if you've had a little bit of a broken heart. Yeah, opening your door to life a little bit more. All right, Scorpio, main energy with the good tarot. You have the Three of Water, your challenge, temptation, and your outcome is the Seven of Air with the Eight of Water. Yeah, there's a transition here. I feel that you're moving on, or you're in a transition from moving on from the past, the Eight of Water, letting go of what just emotionally has not been fulfilling. So something has run its course. You're preparing for a new adventure, a new path forward, and letting go. So in a bit of a transition. Yeah, it's a very clear story here, actually. I can see the Three of Water is representative of the close encounters. I feel in a way of opening up for enjoyment and fun in life, and kind of taking the pressure off, being around friends, social environments. And temptation in the challenge could be, I'll look deeper into it, of course, could be the urge to go back into maybe an old pattern or an old way, or keeping maybe the door closed, so to speak. There could be even a limitation here, a fear, or maybe even an addiction, or even an unhealthy relationship. I'll look deeper as well. Maybe it's hard to let something go that isn't healthy. The Seven of Air is your outcome. So I'll wait. I'll hold off until I say too much about that. I'll look deeper into the tarot here. So under the close encounters, you have the Knight of Cups, World. These two want to come out. Okay, Hermit. Yeah, I feel that you could be in a little bit of a hermit mode. I kind of had that feeling, although with the Three of Cups, it's nice because it does resemble sort of a more sociable energy. So if it is sociable with friends or family or with those close to you, it just is opening up yourself to a little bit more experience in life. So the Knight of Cups and the World, I feel for some of you, you could be moving towards a new chapter with your heart open to possibilities. I feel that the World here signifies a new sense of self. And I feel that even what you've gone through in the past, if it had to do with a relationship, really had shifted something within your deeper self regarding the relationship with maybe your heart, or your relationship with others, or the relationship with the knowing of yourself. So the World is this moment that we arrive in where we have a more authentic connection with ourselves. We feel more aligned, or we have a greater understanding of ourselves. Like we're moving through the major arcana. We're arriving at a pinnacle, a point where we are more whole, right? So we've arrived. And I feel that this is very much signifying. Now, for some of you, maybe there's something with regards to travel. I know it's sort of more of the sort of superficial tarot language that's used, but there could be travel here. There could be opening up to, and maybe even, I feel, closing a chapter with your heart open. I mean, it's interesting. I feel that if you've gone through something on a deep level, I feel that it has allowed you to see into your heart and into your emotions more, and maybe become more softer or more vulnerable in some kind of way, or maybe be open to love or deeper relationships or deeper connections. So the Page of Pentacles you have here is moving towards a new foundation. The Page of Pentacles is building the foundation of your future. The Ten of Cups is arriving at an end of a chapter where there's a lot of balance and a lot of harmony. So the emotions are really nice right now within yourself, within your family matters or relationships. I feel that there's a nice level of balance and even vulnerability or closeness with others or another person. And the Hermit, let's take a look underneath the Six of Wands. I feel that this is something different. I feel the Hermit is signifying something to do with your next move or a certain level of victory that you're aiming for. So you might be doing a bit of deep soul searching, Virgo energy here, introspection, analysis, to think about your next move. And this is lining you up to some kind of success story or some kind of victory. So you might be spending some time inward to contemplate, to gain a clear understanding of that next move. Under the Three of Water for Scorpio, you have the Nine of Swords, King of Fire, and Judgment. Okay, with the Chariot, I mean, this is great. You are on the verge of making a big move, and it might be scary. It might be scary. It might have some, I feel like it's interesting, the Three of Water. I feel that you may be on track in it, or you may be in a, let me just reword this. You may be moving on a path where it's like you have an opportunity where you can work on what you love to do, and it's almost as if it's too good to be true. I don't know. It almost doesn't, if it has to do with work, it's almost as if it doesn't feel like work. You might have it's funny. I'll tell you what I see here. The Nine of Swords is fear. The Nine of Swords is fear. I feel it could have something to do with temptation. It could have something to do with an old fear-based notion that may show up, and the overthinking, the worrying, because there's something here that feels really good. And I feel that there could be something under the surface of, well, what if, like the what ifs that happen. What if something bad happens? What if, someone betrays me? What if, so you have the Seven of Air here. So just as a heads up. So I feel that there's something really good coming in, and maybe you have people around you who are, or even your work situation where it feels almost too good to be true. I don't know why I keep going to that. It's so easy. It's like very easy and fluid in a way that you might not be used to, in a way that you might not be used to functioning or used to working. And so this is all about you rising up to this occasion, right? And maybe this is something that you're wanting. Maybe you're wanting ease. Like I want to work with people where it's just fun and it's easy and I can do what I love to do. And maybe there's a fear about, well, what if I can have it? Or what does that look like? So anyway, I'll leave it there. But these three cards here, you have the King of Fire, Sagittarius, Judgment, and Chariot, Cancerian energy here is very big energy. I rarely see these cards, these three come out like this. So the King of Fire is that very powerful, empowered energy to take the lead. And this is all about an upgrade. It's all about next level. It's all about, yes, letting go of the past to free up space energetically, mentally, physically, to level up, to move into this next level of your life or of your career, of your being. And this is the King of Fire. Maybe this is scary. Maybe this next level is scary. Maybe it's bringing up something. Maybe it's bringing up some unconscious stuff. And so the King of Fire is, I feel, this urge to make it happen, whatever it is for you, right? So this is this big energy coming in. The Judgment is a time of preparation to the end of the major arcana, which is the World, where you get to look back. And so I feel that there could be some ties to the past a little bit, if it's mentally, energetically, physically, that may require some letting go. but it's freeing up space and it's allowing for you to be more confident and for you to prepare to hold the level of success that you're wanting to aim for. So it's aligning you with the level of success that you're about to create, right? And so the Chariot is a big green light. It's time to go. You're ready for this. You're making changes. You're making moves. So it's very, very big energy coming in here. Maybe that's why if you're feeling a bit fearful, if there's a little bit of fear, if there's a little bit of hesitation, that's completely normal. But it is preparing you for something greater. So under temptation, you have the Ace of Fire, 10 of Pentacles, that's your challenge, and then your guidance. Okay, yeah, that's pretty clear. You have you have temptation as your challenge with the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Fire. Well, when I saw the 10 of Pentacles, I mean, it was fairly clear that there's a challenge to do with your home environment. Now, for some of you, you may have an unhealthy aspect of your home environment or family environment. There may be, a toxic relationship, a toxic cycle, person, habits going into patterns that are unhealthy within the home space. Now, it could also be, again, a fear, a limitation that is pulling you away from, or maybe even creating an imbalance with your 10 of Pentacles, whatever that means for you. So there could be this lack of passion, a lack of drive, and even creativity. You might even be feeling a bit blocked. And yeah, it's like suppressed. It's a suppressed energy because of something to do with the home space, I feel. And it could even be a family member, a family environment. The Magician is your guidance. It's as above, so below. So it's starting to create what you want, aligning with the that 10 of Pentacles. What is it that you want, and being really clear and giving yourself a bit of a roadmap, or at least a vision of your future, and starting to connect with it, to connect with what needs to be done to get there, connect with your abilities and capabilities to make it happen. And the 4 of Cups as guidance is interesting, is to take your time through this and to connect with your feelings. I feel that it is just listening to your intuition and knowing when to make a move. Like I said, you're in a pretty significant transitionary phase, I feel. So timing is going to unfold naturally, I feel, for this one, without forcing or without pushing. So under the 7 of Air, you have your outcome, the Hangman, 4 of Pentacles, and 7 of Cups with, again, the 4 of Cups. Okay, Knight of Fire. All right. Excuse me. So the Hangman is, I feel, a new perspective. So gaining a new perspective, I feel that you may feel in one way like there's an aspect that you're dealing with here that may feel very unstable. But it's going to give you a new perspective. It's actually going to give you enlightenment over your life, or over a bigger picture, a bigger perspective. So you're going to see something new, and you're going to have enlightenment because of something that was really difficult and felt very out of sorts, really hard to maintain and really hard to make sense of. So soon you are going to have clarity with that. The 4 of Pentacles, you might be holding on to your finances here. You might even be very frugal or mindful of the finances. And then the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, again, with the kind of taking your time with the emotions. You might have a lot of options coming in, taking your time emotionally just to let things sift through. And then you get the Knight of Fire. So the Knight of Fire is moving you towards, let's see, the 4 of Wands. Look at that. Yeah. So, there's a little bit of processing here, I feel, within the emotions, which is very Scorpionic. It is like it takes a while for the fixed element of water to fully dissect and understand and make sense of within the senses, within the deeper self. So that's a natural, I feel, course of events or timeline. I'm not sure of the word right now, but the 7 of Cups, may bring in some confusion, may bring in maybe even options, grounding, trying to ground into one or two of those options or ideas. But then the Knight of Fire, all of a sudden a knowing, like the energy lifts, you open up, you know what to do. And then the Four of Wands is the destiny. It's the Aries North Node too, right? So Aries energy to the, what's the divine 1111 people call it, but the Four of Wands is, it is a little bit of my destiny card. It is what we feel drawn towards, that is harmonious, that we feel in alignment with. Okay, so let's go into the animal oracle for Scorpio. Stag Spirit. Yeah, really strong energy here. It says take the lead, number 58. So take the lead. It is definitely this energy that I spoke to earlier is speaking to the leadership, or even like being your own authority, being your own leader and taking the lead for what you want, you know, or even it could be a leadership position for others as well. All right, there, Scorpio, I'm wishing you all the best, and I will see you again very soon. Take care.